Hello, boys, guys. H20 here, and welcome back to the final first round match. We have H20, Delirious, and Vanoss making their way to the ring as they are facing Rick and Morty for the final round of the final first round of the tournament. As whoever wins this will go on to face, I believe it was the Pirates and Sands who won the last match of the tournament. As right now, the second round tournament matches are already set for Septiplier versus Darcy and Ellie, and the Pirates and Sands versus either Rick and Morty or H20, Delirious and Vanoss. These two guys, they're veterans here in the YouTube estate here. This rivalry between H20, Delirious, Vanoss, and Rick and Morty goes all the way back to when Morty won the YouTube Rumble and faced H20, Delirious for the YouTube Championship. After that, they have faced multiple matches against each other, and now here they are right now, fighting each other for a spot, fighting each other for a chance. YouTube Mania. Here come Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty may joke around a lot, but they do mean business sometimes. That's exactly what they mean here tonight. I had a conversation with Rick tonight. He said no matter what happens, him and Morty are gonna still be together. But he said that they are going to win no matter what it takes. They are going to end up on top and go on to face Crater and Sunday at YouTube Mania. Referee rings the bell, and here we go, starting things off with H20, Delirious and Rick. We're going to kick right to the leg of H20, Delirious. H20, Delirious with the height advantage here against Rick, but Rick starting things off strong here. Rick now in a headlock by H20, Delirious. H20, Delirious now working on the arm of Rick. Great chain wrestling here as now Rick has the arm behind H20, Delirious. H20, Delirious now putting the arm behind Rick. Great chain wrestling between these two. That's definitely gonna hurt. And kick to the midsection and DDT by H20, Delirious. H20, Delirious coming off strong here against Rick. He drags him to the corner and tags in Vanoss. Vanoss, the high flyer of the group, is in the match now. Tossing Rick into the corner. A big European uppercut into the corner to Rick. Covered by Vanoss, already won. A kick out of one by Rick. Vanoss fired up, looking very excited for this match. Taunts Rick and does bad idea, spine buster by Rick. Not taking too kindly to the taunting by Vanoss. He drags Vanoss into the corner, tags in Morty. Morty in the ring now. Morty with a stomp on Vanoss. Now a stomp onto the arm. We've seen that multiple times from Morty. Now leg drop to Vanoss. Now stomps to the ribs. Stomp to the rib, turning over. And Vanoss in a submission hold locked in. And Vanoss gets out and, tripping Morty face first into the canvas he goes. And a big uppercut to Morty. Drags him over to the corner, over to him and H20, Delirious' corner, and a tag to H20, Delirious has been made. H20, Delirious slamming Morty's leg into the canvas. These two teams know what's at stake here. They will go to any extent to win it. And a submission hold locked in on Morty. And Morty trips up H20 Delirious how to get out of it. H20 Delirious strength just throwing Morty down to the ground. Now working on the neck of Morty. Neck cranks there by H20 Delirious. Now taunting the YouTube universe. A big elbow drop onto Morty. That's gonna hurt no matter who you are. Now stomps once more again here by H20 Delirious. H20 Delirious picking up Morty. Oh, and the chokeslam gets reversed by Morty. The elbows. But a backbreaker to Morty. It's definitely gonna hurt Morty. Morty rolls out of the way. The stomp is taken down by H20 Delirious. But trips H20 Delirious up. What is Morty going for here? Could be looking for the mortifier. And he is! The mortifier is coming in! Mortifier nails it! Smartly dragging H20 Delirious away from Vanoss. So Vanoss cannot make the save in time. Cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by H20 Delirious. Kick to the back. Tag made to Rick. Rick back in the match. Picks up H20 Delirious. Looking for a super kick, and H20 Delirious moves out of the way. So he drags Rick. They're dragging to the corner. Oh nope, Snapmare now. And, oh, face first into the canvas. That's definitely gonna hurt. Oh no, chokeslam. Will he be able to connect it this time? And he does! Chokeslam to Rick. Picks Rick back up, but Rick with a reversal arm drag. And ends a Guri to the back of the head of H20 Delirious. Rick with a kick to the spine. And the power of H20 Delirious picking up Rick with one arm and tossing him behind him. And a big boot right to the face of Rick. H20 Delirious looking for a submission hold once more again here on Rick. He has it locked in. Will Rick tap, and Rick escapes. Vanoss cheering the crowd up here. And a big clothesline. So he picks him back up. Tosses him into the corner. Now we have the stomps. We just saw this in the match between Papyrus and Sands and DF. The stomps are back here with H20 Delirious and Vanoss. Stomp after stomp here onto Rick. And the strength of H20 Delirious throwing Vanoss in for a drop kick. We have seen those stomps many times before. 1. And Morty takes out the referee and breaks up the pin here. Morty being tossed to the outside of the ring. Vanoss now right into the arm of Rick. Kick to the ribs. A big knee to the face of Vanoss. Now slamming his arm to the mat. Rick picking back up Vanoss. DDT. And the spear by Rick. Cover. 1, 2, 3. H20 Delirious did nothing to try and save Vanoss. And Rick and Morty are going on to the next round with a spear by Rick and the cover for the 3 count. This surprised me. Morty somehow managing to escape the chokeslam by H20 Delirious. smart move there by Morty, dragging H2 Delirious all the way out the corner from Vanoss, so Vanoss cannot make the save in time. I thought it was gonna be over there with the stomps, but it proved me wrong. Rick managed to kick. Man, they didn't even pin Rick, I don't believe. The DDT there by Rick, in for the spear, 3 counts. Rick and Morty will be going up next to face Sans and Papyrus in round 2. So we have Psycho Platter versus Darcy and Ellie, Rick and Morty versus Sans and Papyrus. A great match these two teams put on tonight. But will they be able to pull it off in the next round? So I've been Coach 622. Thank you boys and gals for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.